Well, hello. I'm talking to Andrew. Andrew is from Layered Butter. I want to know, besides, one of the best things that you can get at a movie theater,
Right.
what is Layered Butter?
Man, layered butter is basically something that a couple of buddies and I created. It's during the pandemic, we kind of, joined forces. So I'm a designer by trade. These guys write a lot of articles. They're really good with like wordsmiths. So, and all of us kind of had that common hobby of, the stuff behind me, which is alternate movie posters, right? So we all grew up loving that stuff. We all grew up collecting that stuff. So Layered Butter basically is us joining forces and creating these wonderful books about the hobby and our love for movies in general. So
Very cool. With so many like diverse artistic styles, you got Antonio Reinhardt, Hans Woody,
Yeah.
Mupan. Am I pronouncing that right?
Mupan,
Mupan,
exactly.
yeah, and WBYK.
Yeah.
What goes into deciding like who to bring into the Layered Butter family?
honestly, we just look for really unique takes on the property. When we set out to do the issue, we don't want to just, regurgitate like all the popular Mondo artists. I mean, they're really good. They're really good.
Yeah.
But what we really set out to do is kind of strike a really good balance. So, me and Mark, who's the content manager, we go on like Behance, all the portfolio sites like ArtStation, and just find like really like good art. And we don't really care if they only have like a small following. We really just care about like whether or not it's going to translate well to the magazine. And so if you guys look at the back of each book, you're always going to see a new name, or you're always going to see someone familiar. So that's what we try to aim for, like a good combination, good mix.
That's dope. Yeah, we were kind of talking about like how like they're like the Canadian Mondo in a way, right?
We grew up with,
Yeah.
right? Like we love like collecting Mondo, and yeah, that's pretty much where this passion for movie poster art came from, right? And we were just like, what if there's a vehicle that we can kind of create that would, showcase all the really cool art, really expensive art that, you can only really get on eBay, and if you have a lot of money, but do it in an economical form, right? So that's what like the issues do, right? You can own that art for just a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, and there's so much more, I think, premium. Like when we think of printed magazines these days, like I don't think people are thinking about these. Why did you decide to make them more than just your average printed magazine?
Right. Yeah, and I feel like we're doing ourselves a disservice by calling it a magazine, right? We used to call ourselves like a zine, and even then that was like not the greatest word, but. For me, I grew up loving, I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys go to the bookstore, the art section, the Taschen books, and you know how it's like, you pick up a book and you learn about Da Vinci or like a different artist like Monet. That's sort of the inspiration from Layered Butter. Like, you pick up a volume, you just pick it up, and then you can learn everything it is to know about like modern horror or subject or Studio Ghibli, right? So because of that, and because of we have like really exquisite tastes, we want to do the best like sort of book possible, right? So we have like the soft touch finish, we have like the die cut, and I don't know if that's something that like is very that everyone has seen, right? So that's something where I'm coming from as a designer. I work with a lot of like really nice materials. I wanted to bring that into the fold, right? Because a lot of the stuff that we're working with is really good quality. So I just wanted the best vehicle possible, right? So yeah,
That makes sense, and it respects the artwork that's inside, right?
Exactly. Yeah. 100%.
Now you've done Tarantino, Nolan, modern horror, Bond, and now Ghibli. Are there any hints that you want to share for your next issue? If not, is there any filmmaker that you personally, maybe you don't have plans to, but would love to focus on next?
Yeah, I think we've like dropped some hints online. I don't know if anyone has kind of figured it out, but yeah, we know what we're gonna do for the 6th issue. Yeah, we know what we're gonna do. So just have a look at our social media and see the clues that we've dropped. But yeah, it's definitely out there and about. So yeah.
Follow-up question just thought of, pizza issue. Like, are we gonna get a TMNT pizza sort of mashup? Pizza in film issue would be maybe a cool idea.
That would be really cool, actually. Like maybe we have like a package. We put the issue inside like a carton of pizza.
Pizza box.
You heard it here first, guys. I don't know. That could be cool.
Pizza Planet, like you've got it. It's all there.
It's like, I don't know. I want to play with like food and like in the movies, that sort of vibe. So that could be cool. All right,
Absolutely.
like layered butter. Yeah. So I don't know. I think you got something
Hey,
going.
listen. Anytime you want to just let me know if you need more ideas. Thank you so much
No worries.
for the interview, and we will we'll chat again soon.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man. you.